do we start this?
I don't know. With blueberries?
Blueberries.
Yeah.
I thought I gave you the color green.
Exactly.
Alright, well, welcome back, everybody. This is us being stupid.
Hi.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Weerds podcast. I'm the Weeb.
And I'm a nerd.
And we are going to talk about a game that basically everyone has talked about, but it's fun.
Talked about it and everyone knows about it.
Knows about it, and I'm sure everyone at least played it once.
Or said they have.
And lied.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. Alright, the game we're talking about is the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim.
Aggressive nodding.
Aggressive nodding.
I know the other popular Elder Scrolls are Oblivion. And that's the only other one I've heard of, honestly.
I've heard Oblivion. Isn't there a new one called Valhalla? Or is that Assassin's Creed?
That's Assassin's Creed.
Oh, okay.
But I think the latest Elder Scrolls game was the Elder Scrolls Online, I think.
What is that?
I think it's Skyrim, but online.
Oh.
It's just like GTA. Just like how there's GTA, and then there's GTA Online.
So it's the same thing, but online.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I know about it.
Hmm.
But we're talking about probably the most popular of the series.
Skyrim. So its initial release was on November 11th, 2011. 11.
Did you know that yesterday was 2/2/22?
Yesterday was the 3rd.
Same thing.
Okay. Interesting. So for those of you who don't know, we're not sure how, but just in case.
Liars.
Skyrim it's an open world RPG game where you basically basic open world game. You explore the land, you take on quests, you do whatever you want to do. Fight dragons, fight people who want to be dragons, fight weird tentacle monsters.
You fight dragons while also being part dragon.
I mean, are you part dragon or are you just, have the abilities of dragons?
Yes.
I always found interesting the powers that they've had for the Dragonborn is like, it's just how they talk. That's it. That's how dragons talk. They talk by breathing fire at each other.
I mean, fire or whatever element
Fire,
they've
ice,
chosen. Lightning.
ghost.
Are we naming off Pokemon or are we talking about Skyrim?
Is there a difference?
That's fair. I mean, they turned one of the greatest dragon types of Kalos. They turned it into an inner tube snail.
And it's even better though.
Exactly. Anyways,
we'll talk about that in another podcast. So Skyrim, it was developed by Bethesda Game Studios. These designers were Todd Howard, Emil Pagurio, Bruce Nesmith, and Kurt Kuhlman.
Coolman?
Kuhlman. He's a cool dude. Kuhlman.
I believe it.
So the platforms you can play it on is basically everything.
Pretty much.
It's on Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, computer.
Old Switch, old PlayStation. Or not old Switch.
Old Switch?
I meant to say old Xbox.
I mean...
Yo, can you imagine Skyrim on the 3DS?
I mean, hey, I'm sure people have done that before.
Look, I know the 3DS by this point is kind of outdated, but can we get like a 3DS Skyrim release real quick?
Hey, if it makes money, they'll do it.
Can we get a Game Boy Color Skyrim game real quick?
No.
Why? I think that'd be hilarious.
It would be hilarious, but they would never do it because it doesn't make money. And that's why the owner sold it how many times to every platform?
God, it's just like Sonic. He was on one one system. Now he's everywhere.
Now he has his own movie.
True.
Let's get a Skyrim movie.
I'd watch it. I think that'd be awesome.
It'd just be a medieval, movie.
Have you ever seen what's that show that everyone used to talk about?
That's a lot of shows.
It's about dragons.
Getting a lot of shows.
Not Lord of the Rings.
Dragon Tales.
No.
Jake Long, American Dragon.
I'd watch it. Those are pretty legit shows.
Game of Thrones.
That's what it is.
Thought you were thinking of Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Like I said, I never watched it.
Neither have I.
Okay, so after 5 minutes trying to figure out what the show is called,
So
I'm
of the most popular shows in all of America, the world.
I still haven't watched.
Neither have I. Not one episode.
So I was trying to compare Skyrim with Game of Thrones. Because as far as the only thing I know about Game of Thrones is dragons.
Yeah, there's dragons in it.
That's the only thing I know. But when I'm thinking of...
It's also a bunch of naked people.
You act like Skyrim doesn't have mods. Because when I'm thinking of a Skyrim movie, I'm thinking it's going to be somewhat in the same form of Game of Thrones. Only without having pet dragons.
As long as they do it better.
Yeah. I couldn't remember the show for the life of me, but then again, I never watched it.
Never watched it. All I've heard is that the beginning and middle was great. The ending sucked.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. It was very disappointing. Sadly. But that's what I would imagine a Skyrim movie would be. Just without having the dragons as pets.
I think it would be good as a TV show.
Skyrim? Yeah. Probably.
Because they could do episodes where you just go on mini quests. Ignore the main storyline. And it's just like, you know what? I'm going to go save this random group of people.
Yeah, why not?
So, what kind of platform did you play Skyrim on?
I actually started on the PS3. And then when I upgraded to the PS4, I got it there. And then when it came out for Switch, I got it there. And now I haven't touched it for years.
I've only played it on the Switch. That's the only console I really play.
You have mobile.
I don't really play mobile games that much. Oh, I do play some games on the computer. Play Fable a lot on the computer.
I've heard Fable's pretty good.
Yeah, it's fun.
Never tried. Haven't tried it. Kind of want to. Just never got around to it. That's the struggles of us gamers. We don't have time for games.
It's because we're too busy playing other games.
Exactly.
So how far did you get in Skyrim? How many hours have you logged into it?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you how many hours, but I can guarantee you it's maybe more than 100. Only because I maxed out my stealth as fast as I could. So I went through the whole game from start to where I am now. Like a ninja. No one sees me.
I kind of want to do a stealth run. Sounds like
fun.
So,
the problem with the stealth run is that A, it's tedious, and B, I save before almost every enemy just to ensure that I get it as fast as I can. It's gotten to the point where my save states, my manual saves, have overcrowded. I had to delete saves to make more saves.
Yeah,
but only because I need my stealth.
Yeah, I've logged in about over 200 hours on Skyrim. I went with the maxed out destruction.
Mm-hmm.
I did that 3 times, just because I wanted to level up, and it was the easiest thing to do.
Fair.
And then I did the one-handed style, which actually turned into dual wield, because dual wielding is fun. I got 2 katanas that I only use katanas. And I got that, it's that samurai armor on the, it's not the area in Skyrim, it's the other continent.
Yeah.
What's it called? Stalheim?
I think so.
It sounds like it.
I didn't know what that place was. Because you kind of, it's not on the map. You have to travel.
Yeah, you have to fast travel to
So because you have it on the Switch, correct?
Yeah.
So that, from what I've learned, is actually a DLC.
Yeah.
Because Because I'm explaining to a friend about it. Like, I've been here, I've been there. I get
Yeah.
like this and that, and I got this as a pet. And they're like, you can't tame those. Oh, well, here's my game. It's like, that's because you have the DLC. You can do that.
Yeah. The one on the Switch
mhm.
comes with the DLC of, I think it's called Dawn Guard and Hearthstone.
That's the beauty of most games that get ported, is they'll give you like the normal game price plus like maybe an extra $10.
Yeah.
Just for DLC. That's just added on. That's the beauty of ports, and that's kind of what got me excited for Skyrim on the Switch, because I knew there was gonna be something new with it.
I was just bored one day and had money to burn, so I was like, you know what?
I'm just bored one day. Let me just splurge about $60.
Actually, but it was on sale. I got it for like 20.
Nice.
So yeah, so I was like, might as well try it out. It's a pretty fun game.
You'll never know when it's gonna go back on sale.
True.
I have so many games on my wish list that have gone on sale like 10 different times.
Yo,
and I missed out on the highest percentage.
I got the Harry Potter Lego games on my wish list. It's gone on discount to like $9 like 10 different times, and I still haven't gotten it.
I have games on my wish list that have been discounted to $1. I'll get it next time. It's like, what?
You don't need that extra dollar now.
Well, I'm like, come on, brain. It's 90% off. It's not gonna go any lower.
True.
You gotta just go for it. If only Skyrim was $1, they would sell
Skyrim.
quick.
If Skyrim was $1,
They would sell.
people
quick.
would buy the game again just to say they got it for $1.
True.
So what was your favorite thing about the game? What made you drawn to it?
Besides dragons.
Um,
So here's, I don't know. I'm a really big fan of open world games, and I was actually introduced to Skyrim by a friend of mine who, you know who he is.
Yeah.
He knows, my knowledge of Pokemon is probably equal to his knowledge of Skyrim. He's played it that much. He actually knows so
he
much
knows
about
the
it.
lore about it.
Yeah, he knows the lore about it, and he kind of got me into it. But he hates the way I play because it's all stealth. legit on PS3, PS4, and Switch versions, 100 in stealth and 100 in bow and arrow. And he hates the way I play.
Why does he hate it? That's a great way to play.
Because he's like, it's an action game. You should have swords and this, and you should be in a fight. No, I'm just gonna be back here. I'll be support.
It's not an action game. It's an RPG. It's a role-playing game. That means you play how you want.
Yeah, exactly. But the only downside is I only have my bows upgraded. Doesn't really help when you're face to face with the dragon.
Use the dragon arrows.
I don't have those. I didn't even know those were a thing until you just told me.
You kill a dragon, you get its bones, and you bump up your crafting. So
You think I ever crafted?
You need to if you want the dragon arrows.
I never tried it. Never tried crafting. That's what I mean.
Now I can see why he's a little upset with you.
Because I have no experience in single hand weapons or dual weapons, or nothing besides bow and arrows has been upgraded. I don't even have a single sword. I have one sword in my inventory.
And you don't even use it.
I only use it for emergencies.
Dude, do some smithing, man.
Why?
Get the dragon bone arrows.
Look. With open world games, since you have the option to explore everything and not continue the story until you want to, in my house, in my chest, I have like so many like rare and powerful weapons that you would usually find just casually playing the game, right?
Yeah.
Not like me actively exploring. They're just all sitting in my chest though. I just grabbed the most powerful one that I liked.
If you want them dragon arrows,
Now you see why my friend hates the way I play.
I mean, I can kind of see why, but also you're having fun, so it's okay.
Yeah, I'm having fun saving See, here's the other thing with stealth. When you upgrade stealth, for those watching this on YouTube, you see how close me and Aki are? I've been this close to a guard, shot him with an arrow directly in the face, He'll stand up. Oh, must have been my imagination. As I'm still this close to him.
Yeah, you know social distancing? He doesn't do that.
It's so funny. It's so funny too, especially when there's a candle next to the guard, and they're like, must have been my imagination. As
Who's
I'm
that?
standing right in front of him with like my bow and arrow like this.
Nah, man. I don't see nothing.
Nope. You don't see that guy right there. Nah.
No, man, I need to go to sleep. I've been working double shifts. Yeah, man, I can't do this.
Pull out your wallet real quick. Oh yeah, sure. Wait, my wallet's gone. Yeah, he's in front of you. How can he steal my wallet if he's in front of me in my back pocket? You're fired.
Man, I think my wallet is just at home. I forgot. I don't have my wallet.
And just me.
Dude, your clothes are gone.
Yeah, oh yeah, you steal their clothes too.
It's like, what? I wear this all the time. Nothing but
Today
underwear.
Today is Casual Friday.
Casual does not equal naked.
First of all, what is a Friday? Secondly, naked is not casual. I have a shirt on. Your shirt's off. Well,
I got underwear, not with this mod.
You know what's funny is that's probably a mod out there.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Mm-hmm.
I've read articles, all people talking about the mods they did.
It's
like,
Game of Thrones. Skyrim mods
Same thing.
are probably just as powerful and just as plentiful as Minecraft mods. There's so many.
so I've heard.
Yeah, there's so many in each game universe.
I saw someone did a mod where they became a dragon and just flew around as a dragon and it killed people.
I mean, there's a mod for Minecraft to make it Minecraft Skyrim edition.
I can believe that. I believe that, so I kind of want to play that now.
Skyrim Minecraft edition. Dragonborn, Dragonborn, run that way. Hold on, I need to eat my food real quick. My hunger's going down. Wait, your hunger's, huh?
Hunger.
Yeah, I need more hearts.
Hearts?
Wait, you don't have just one? No, I have 10. See, do you not see them right here? Why is there a bar in front of your body? What are these hearts? Huh?
That reminds me of a joke. I think I've told you this joke before.
Oh no.
Of local girl donates a kidney. She's hailed a hero. I donate 13 and I get arrested.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen it too. I remember that. It's really good. But if you can't tell, Skyrim's really fun.
It's fun. It's a fun game. My favorite thing about the game is just exploring. I mean, I love open world games. Just figuring stuff out on your own and just having fun.
You want to know what else my friend hates about me playing Skyrim?
What?
Because I've explored almost like 80% of the map so far on foot.
Aren't you supposed to do that?
I don't. Well, I mean, I don't use a horse. I don't use.
Oh,
anything.
neither do I.
I just roll everywhere. Are you kidding me? That's so fun.
Who
Meanwhile,
uses a horse? Every time I try to use a horse, it dies in the next 5 minutes.
every time I try to use a horse, I usually use it to the next town over, get off so I can explore the town, and I kind of just forget it's there.
I go exploring with a horse, and I stop because I see something. I get down, I come back, my horse is dead.
That too. That's usually the case too.
So I have the I think it's called the Lakeview Manor. It's the house you get to build, at least one of them, from the ground up. So I own a horse and I just leave it in the stables right there.
Fair. I'm
Just
pretty
so
sure,
I can say I own a horse.
I'm pretty sure I do have a horse. The problem is, again, I just never use it. So I like running around because I'm usually in battle somewhere.
True.
And plus, I have 100 stealth.
You don't need a horse.
Yeah, that's not the whole point of my character. The whole point of my character is to be stealthy. So if I run across enemies and on a horse and I had to, fight them, my stealth bonus and my bow and arrow bonus with stealth isn't gonna help.
No.
They're literally in my face slashing away and I'm just like,
honestly, and it's more fun if you just explore on foot because then you get to see more stuff.
That's where you get to find things that you didn't know were there.
Yeah.
You could have ridden right past like a door, but instead, since you took your time, probably hiding from enemies, You're like scanning
Yeah.
the area, and you're like, hey, wait a minute, there's a door there. Cool.
There's a place here with people. So, what's your favorite class/race to use? I'm guessing it's the cat.
Khajiits? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Khajiits.
Mainly because of
Their stealth bonus.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
also what I chose in the I don't remember what it's called. You know, at the start of the game, after you escape, you get to choose one of the abilities from the 3 stones. The
Oh
stone
yeah,
pillars.
the Mage Stone, the Warrior Stone, and the Thief Stone.
Yeah, obviously I went with Khajiit Thief
Yeah.
so I can get that stealth bonus even faster.
True. Yeah, I usually go for the Imperial race because they find more coins throughout the.
Obviously, you haven't
In
tried
chest.
stealth.
I mean, you're not finding coins. You're taking coins.
Finding, stealing, same thing.
There's a fine line between it, and you break it right out.
There's a line between it, and I decide, or I choose, to burn the line instead of walking on it. All right?
Burn the line, scrunch it up, eat it.
I make it so both sides kind of merge into one color. 'Cause you have the blue side, which is good, the red side that's bad. I like to merge the two
And make
sides,
purple?
and I just like to I like to walk on the purple side.
You do the purple side.
I do. I'm like Robin Hood, but I steal from the rich and give to myself.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the real underlining moral of Robin Hood. I've never seen Robin Hood. I just know he
there's-
steals from the
there's
rich, gives
so
to the
many
poor.
movies of Robin Hood.
That's fair.
I want to read the original story of Robin Hood. See how accurate any of the movies or adaptations are. Anyways, so we basically talked about our favorite classes and skills to use.
Pretty much. I mean, that was just 2 questions in one.
Yeah. So
Let me say this real quick though. When I say that the only thing I have are bow, arrows, and 1 sword, I have like hundreds of stacks of almost every arrow.
I believe that.
Any arrows I
Except for dragon arrows.
I said almost. Like any arrows I steal, I look at the damage output of each arrow,
Yeah.
and I'll casually use the weakest, and then if I'm up against enemies, I'll bump it up. And if it's like a boss, God, boss battles are so fun with the bow and arrow. Because some of the bosses are like very powerful, right?
Yeah.
Very powerful. They're supposed to take you time. I took 2 hours on a boss just because I kept running back to the shadows to get my bow and arrow bonus.
Oh my god.
now you
I
see
can
how
see
I
why
play.
why your friend was a little bit miffed on how you play. But hey, you were having fun, so it's okay.
Yeah, I was enjoying it. I always enjoy, whether it's open world or just normal games, I
Yeah.
always enjoy when you attack the enemy and all you do is hide, and then they're like, hey, I saw you. Wait, where'd he go? Huh?
And you just pop to the corner, neener.
Yeah, he pulls an arrow out of his arm. Weird. I've never had an arrow just randomly fly at me before. Alright, back to menacingly walking back and forth in front of my throne for no reason.
Why do they do that? Honestly, every time there's like an enemy that has a throne, I never see them sit in it.
I've seen them either sit in it and just do nothing, or they just walk, or they just like pace. And it's like, that's cool and all, and that's supposed to be like a game balancing thing. But I think it would be cool if you were just halfway through a dungeon and the boss sees you. Like he's
Yeah.
wandering the whole dungeon.
It's like, hey, what's up, man?
Can you imagine you're like, oh, like in Skyrim, it's like, oh, there's a door to like a mine. Cool. And as you're walking up to the door, the boss just exits the door. I'm going that way. You
Like,
know?
oh.
Hi. This is the wrong... Is this room 3?
Where's the bathroom?
Where's the bathroom? I'm lost.
I'm lost. I was
as-
looking for the bathroom. Thank you very much.
As you're in the middle of a forest.
So if you were to give this game a rating out of 5,
10.
10 what?
10 potatoes out of 5.
I'd give it 7 bananas out of 4 tomatoes.
It's a pretty good rating.
Now I want a banana split.
if Skyrim was a TV show / movie, how many Rotten Tomatoes would you give it? Sorry.
See, I have a whole problem with
Sorry.
the Rotten Tomatoes thing.
Sorry, not Rotten Tomatoes. I don't want us to get copyrighted. How about we make our own Rotten Bananas?
Rotten bananas.
Yeah.
All right, what's your rotten banana score?
Do bananas rot or do they mold?
No, they rot. They turn brown, and then you make banana bread out of them.
True. I give them half of a banana out of a quarter.
I'm still sticking with my 7 bananas out of 4 tomatoes.
Cool. Me too.
We should do a whole podcast talking how bad Rotten Tomatoes are. I don't know why anyone would listen to Rotten Tomatoes.
We should just do a whole podcast on talking about random fruits.
In anime.
That too.
To be honest, fruits in anime are freaking menaces.
I agree.
Anyways, so we're going to read some reviews online about the Skyrim game.
Wow, look at all those 10s. Why are there more... Go back down. Why are there more 1s than like 2 through 4s?
Okay, so this is on GameSpot.com. And so there's 401 1-star ratings.
I don't even see those numbers. Wait, really?
Yeah.
Who doesn't like this game? You're the reason it's only ranked at 9 out of 10.
So
9 out of 10 overall.
Oh, here's a 2.5 rating.
No.
After your save file reaches 15 megabytes, it is game over.
No, it's
And
not.
They played this on the PS3. This is by Vind0281.
We were calling you out, sir.
Let's read the full review.
Oh no. Oh my god, this is a paragraph.
Let me start by saying that this game is very good in terms of graphics, gameplay, and first and foremost, the general idea, story, and open world it offers. However, the game is broken, especially for the PS3 version. Once you reach a once you reach a save file with a size of 10 to 15 megabytes, the game is practically unplayable with 0 frame rates per second. FPS. There are also many glitches and numerous quest bugs that make the game a nuisance at times. Dragons flying backwards, no magic resistance, many game-stopping quest bugs, and similar other issues cause significant distress for you throughout the game.
Okay, I agree with all of those. The only one I disagree with is dragons flying backwards, because I think that's more of a feature than a bug. I would love to see.
I've never seen that happen.
I would love to see it. That's what I
Right?
mean. It's more of a feature. I want to see this. That sounds awesome.
It's like, bro, what were you doing to see a dragon fly backwards?
Like, what's more menacing? Seeing a dragon fly at you head on, or seeing the tail end of it? Like, almost like a dagger from the sky flying right at you.
True.
That's so much better.
And... oh, that's where I am.
Yep.
You could find a way around all these glitches, maybe.
Which you can. So, there are forums and subreddits that tell you how to fix certain quest bugs. Some of them aren't fixable. I ran into a couple of them, but you can find out most of them.
Especially with future patches, but it seems like the lag cannot be solved in the future, which is a pity.
You know, there's this thing called deleting your save files. You have multiple for a reason.
You should either wait and hope that Bethesda solves the FPS problem and with future patches and
You want to just stop reading? I get the idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Here's my argument to that comment. It's Bethesda. That most of their games are buggy, anyways.
That's the thing about it.
I feel like it's more of a staple / expectation at this point.
True.
Can you not go back to the chart and just click the 1? Or do they just list them off as normal? I thought you could like click the 1 and it show you all the 1-star.
Nah. Oh, here we go. Filter. No, that's for any of the reviews, not specifically for this.
I want to know what a 1-star review is like.
Right. Well, it probably will be. Let's go at the end.
Is that a 3? Oh, that's a 3. That's better than 2.5. We can't do that. We can't read that.
No.
Give us a second. We'll be back. All right, we're back and we found it. Here we go. The
All
rating,
right.
the 1-star reviews. Oh boy.
All right. Should we do PC, PS3, or Xbox 360?
Yes.
All right.
I'd say PC just because it's funnier to hear of a PC game being buggy. I'm
Let's
a console
see.
person. Leave me alone.
All right. 1-star rating by Strikeforce 3. This is their title for the review. Beautiful but broken, Bethesda. We do not care how buggy our game is. You paid us. This is all we wanted.
I mean,
Fair. I mean,
here's my argument. Yes, that is fair. Companies make games so you can buy them so they can make money. But at the same time, it's also the fact that you bought it.
you purchased the game.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's Bethesda. It's known to have buggy games.
Yeah, exactly.
You
But
knew
that's-
what you were getting.
That's what's fun about it, though.
I'm not gonna read through the whole thing again. That actually hurt my voice.
Just skim through it then.
Yeah.
Read the second sentence. The where it starts that.
Right here.
No, extremely. That's the third one. Sorry, right here. Extremely annoyed.
Extremely annoying key binding issues plague the game. It does not deserve a 9. It is junk.
How do you rate it 1, but then leap to say it doesn't deserve a 9? That's a big jump from what you think it should have to what
Right.
it. That's such a big jump. Also, what's annoying about the key binding? You bind the keys the way you want it to. That's what key binding is.
Yeah.
I'll read that one. The sentence you're on, but Bethesda has made it clear.
Bethesda has made it clear. We do not care how buggy our game is. You paid us. This is all we wanted. Complain till you're blue in the face.
Wait, what's it? Skyrim remains broken, and in another year, it will still be broken because they already made their money and have turned their attention to other games. You mean like all the other game companies do?
You mean they turned their attention to Skyrim on the Xbox?
Are you telling me that they, after a certain amount of time, stopped production of one game to move on? Wait, what?
Here's his last sentence.
Oh no.
Be very careful before purchasing a Bethesda title. If you are annoyed by keyboard bugs, this company is not one to play with.
We need to introduce this man or woman, but we need to introduce this person to Sonic 06.
A what?
Sonic 2006.
Oh, I heard Sonic 2006. Like you go to a gas station?
Sonic 06. Probably next to the buggiest game for Sega, but that's what makes it so good. And if you're complaining about this, you can't bind buttons in Sonic 06. So let's see you complain about that one.
Here's a 9-star rating where it says the title is, I'll make this simple. You'll probably like it. As for the common complaints, I fixed them instead of complaining.
Wait, we had an actual good complainer?
I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. His name is Hestamolynuk.
Oh my god, he actually goes. Wait, hold on. Read the first one. Like it's mouse sensitivity is horrible. He says yes, it is, and then
Here's
he
the
has
fix.
he has a whole list, a whole like step 1,
Yo.
step 2. Here's what's in your settings to fix it.
This
Holy
person wrote an essay on how to fix everything.
crap! This is unrealistic. You're in a world filled with magic and dragons where you can go. What?
Get shot in the chest 5 times with arrows and sprint around while carrying 300 kilograms of equipment. You can suddenly reverse time every time you actually are dumb enough to get killed. This person's amazing.
I love this person. I thought he was good enough by making a complaint into aiding, but the way he presented it, give this man a raise. He doesn't work for Bethesda, but give it a raise.
Last thing we'll say about this. So he put The game isn't supposed to be realistic, it's supposed to be fun. If you want realistic, get off the computer and live your life. Because if your Oblivion/Skyrim character were realistic, it would have to eat, drink, piss, crap, sleep, and all that too.
True. And then everything in between. But where's Safe Channel?
See, this is when somebody who's competent puts a review.
Yo, mad respects though.
Right?
Like even from his title, he's like I have complaints too. But let me tell you how to fix them instead of complaining about them.
Right? It's like, hey.
Mad respect. Love it.
So
Also a complete 180 from that 1-star
right.
rating.
So the moral of the story is when you're doing reviews, there's always going to be people who hate them.
I think the moral of the story, in my opinion, is just Skyrim.
Moral of the story, if you enjoy a game, don't let anybody else try to tear you down.
Sonic 06.
This has been Life Lessons with the Weerds podcast. Well, everybody, that's been our podcast for Skyrim. We had a pretty enjoyable time. As you can see, our format's a little different. We're going for a little shorter time because, honestly, an hour is really long.
And to be honest, it's easier just... I don't want to say we're faking it, but it's easier to not think of random questions. More or less, just get to the point.
Rather, because I write the script, so how I did it before was I had a bunch of questions we would do. We'd have, a very, very structured kind of thing. I've simplified it down to where we introduce the game, what it is. We talk about what we like about it.
Game, movie, show, anime, etc., etc.
Whatever we want. And then we do show some reviews, have fun with it, and then that's it.
Simplicity is usually the best policy when it comes to things.
So it's been pretty fun. So like, follow, subscribe, comment, if you enjoyed it. Even if you didn't, do it because we don't want to work in retail anymore.
Share the videos. Literally anything you do will help us to make our content better for you.
And if you have suggestions on things we can do that might be fun to do, we'll take a look at it.
Unless it's talking about Charmander. We're not doing a podcast about that.
Yes, we will.
No, we won't.
Yeah.
It'll be a very...
I mean, think about it. A whole podcast where you talk about how much you hate Charmander?
That's fair. Sorry, not sorry.
We'll do it. Anyways, that has been a long outro. Alright, see you guys next time.
Bye.